Today Venezuela is facing one of the most tense moments in its recent history. In the early hours of the morning, loud explosions were reported in the capital city Caracas. Many residents said they heard several blasts, followed by the sound of aircraft flying very low across the city. Power outages were reported in some areas, and people rushed outside their homes in fear and confusion. Shortly after the explosions, reports began to spread that a major military operation had taken place. According to information circulating widely, the operation involved foreign forces entering Venezuelan territory. The goal of the operation was reportedly focused on the country's top leadership. This sudden action shocked many people both inside and outside Venezuela. As the situation developed, it was reported that President Nicolás Maduro and his wife were taken into custody and removed from the country. This news caused immediate reactions across Venezuela. Some citizens expressed anger and described the event as a violation of national sovereignty. Others reacted with relief and celebration, believing it could mark the end of a long political crisis. Following these events, Venezuela's highest court announced that the vice president would step in as interim leader. The court said this decision was necessary to keep government institutions running and to avoid total collapse of leadership. However, the situation remains unstable, and there are questions about how much control the interim government actually has. Security forces were seen increasing their presence in major cities. Roads were blocked in some areas, and people were advised to stay indoors. Schools and businesses closed early as families tried to stay safe. The atmosphere in Caracas and other cities remains tense and uncertain. Outside the country, reactions have been mixed. Some governments expressed serious concern about the use of military force and warned that the situation could destabilize the entire region. Others said the developments could open the door to political change in Venezuela after years of economic hardship and political conflict. Air travel around Venezuela has been disrupted. Several flights were delayed or canceled due to safety concerns. Travelers were left stranded and airports reported confusion as the situation continued to change rapidly. Venezuelans living abroad gathered in different cities around the world. Some held vigils and prayers, while others celebrated in the streets. Emotions are high and opinions are deeply divided among Venezuelans everywhere. For now, the future of Venezuela remains unclear. People are waiting to see what the next steps will be. Many hope for peace and stability, while others fear more unrest in the days ahead. The world continues to watch closely as this historic moment unfolds. Right now, Venezuela remains under heavy tension. The silence in the streets feels louder than noise. People are listening closely for any new sound. Every movement creates fear. Security checkpoints remain active across major cities. Soldiers are positioned near government buildings. Residents report seeing patrols moving through neighborhoods. The atmosphere is controlled but uneasy. Many families are staying inside their homes. Parents are protecting their children. People are avoiding unnecessary travel. Stores that remain open are selling essentials only. Food and water are being rationed by households. People fear shortages if the situation worsens. Banks are crowded as citizens rush to withdraw money. The interim leadership continues to call for calm. They promise stability and protection for citizens. They say essential services will not stop. But fear remains strong among the population. Social media continues to fuel confusion. Unverified information spreads rapidly. People struggle to know what is true. This uncertainty increases anxiety. Outside Venezuela, the pressure is growing. Regional leaders are watching closely. Humanitarian groups are preparing emergency responses. Border nations are monitoring movement closely. The oil industry remains unstable. Markets react with every new development. Global investors remain cautious. For ordinary citizens, this moment is deeply personal. They are tired of crisis. They want peace and normal life. They want safety for their families. The coming hours are critical. Decisions made now will shape the future. Venezuela stands at a turning point. This story is still developing. The world continues to watch closely. As night approaches, the tension does not disappear. Many people are unable to sleep. Windows remain open as families listen for any unusual sound. Every nose feels important. Some neighborhoods report complete darkness. Electricity cuts have returned in certain areas. People use candles and phone lights. Communication becomes more difficult. Hospitals are on alert. Medical staff are preparing for emergencies. Doctors say they are ready, but supplies remain limited. Ambulances are positioned near major roads. Churches and community centers have opened their doors. People gather quietly to pray. Others sit together in silence. Fear brings strangers closer. Workers are unsure if they should report to their jobs. Many companies have suspended operations. Schools remain closed until further notice. Children stay indoors asking questions adults cannot answer. Fuel stations have long lines. Drivers fear shortages. Public transport is unreliable. Movement across cities is slow. The interim government continues meetings behind closed doors. Statements are short and carefully worded. Citizens wait for clarity. Confidence is fragile. International phone calls increase. Families abroad check on loved ones. Messages of concern pour in. Distance makes the fear stronger. Analysts warn against sudden decisions. They say dialogue is essential. Violence would only deepen suffering. Venezuela has faced many crises before, but this moment feels different. The outcome will shape a generation. People hope for calm leadership. They hope for stability. They hope this chapter does not end in bloodshed. Time moves slowly during uncertainty. Every hour feels heavy. Every update matters. This is not just politics. This is about lives. This is about the future of a nation. Venezuela waits. The world watches. History is being written in silence.